Hi everybody, Lunara here, and I thought today I'd do a little story time video for you. So today's story time is going to be the story of the day me and Shade first met. Sorry, Shade and I for you grammar Nazis out there. So Shade and I first met about 10 years ago, and we met in high school. It was shortly less than a full year after I had moved there, because I moved there in the 8th grade. So it was my freshman year of high school and her sophomore year of high school. And I just remember I hadn't made very many friends in 8th grade. I had made 2 or 3 friends, but one of them had ended up moving away, and I wasn't all that close to the other one yet. And I remember coming to school that day, and our school had this thing where the doors were locked up until a certain time. I think it was 10 minutes before the first class started. I can't remember. Anyway, you couldn't get inside right away unless, I think they had the doors open when it was cold. Anyway, that wasn't important. The important thing is that everyone who was there early was locked outside, so people were just standing around talking. And I didn't know many people. Normally that's not too big a problem for me because I'm outgoing, but pretty much everybody was engaged in talking to someone else. So what I did is I just kind of looked around for anyone who wasn't busy. And almost everybody was, until I spotted this one girl over standing kind of it wasn't quite a corner, but leaning up against the wall of the school by herself. And she looked kind of upset and lonely. As you guys can guess, that was Shade. So I went up to her and started talking. I think the subject was pets or something, because that was my go-to subject at that age. And Shade kind of just put up with me. She really wanted me to go away, but I wasn't picking up on it at the time. And a good thing for this channel that I didn't pick up on it. And we, well, I guess I would say we bonded very quickly, like not right that day, but we had enough of a good conversation to start a lifelong friendship. I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble recalling details here. But I do remember that we checked over our schedules and we had our first class together. And we thought it was art appreciation, so we went down to the art room because she knew where it was. And about 5 minutes, I think, into the class, when we were sitting together, we got someone from music appreciation coming into the room and saying that we were missing from their class. So we had misread the schedule and we got embarrassed in front of everybody. Sorry, people, my dog's here. And we embarrassed ourselves in front of everyone. So we went to music appreciation and we sat together. And I don't remember what other classes we had together that first semester, but I do remember her telling me that at the pep rally we had near the end of that first school day, she was actually looking for me on the bleachers, and I do believe she found me. But yeah, it sounds really ordinary, but the beginning of our friendship was pretty ordinary. It just grew stronger as time went on, and you guys, I can't tell you how grateful I am that day that I couldn't figure out she wanted me to go away. Because if I had known, then I would have left and I never would have met her. And that would have been bad for both of us. So I hope you enjoyed this first story time video. I promise there'll be more coming. But I thought an appropriate first story time would be the story of our first meeting and basically the reason this channel exists. Thanks for listening. Goodbye, everybody.